Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
You know I'm living life like it's golden.
Living my life like it's golden.
Yes, Georgia got very burned this season.
Yes, she did. And I'm hoping that'll be the comeback bigger than Jesus Christ itself.
Yeah.
So I went to the library and I got the book read for I couldn't get enough of it. What do you think makes a good housewife tagline? I was practicing one before I came in here.
Oh, let's see. Let's hear it.
You can give me a grade. Okay. Yes, I'm a journalist, but don't get it twisted. I will still read you like the morning newspaper.
That's good, actually.
Harlan, you are the patriarch of this family. I mean, you tried to hold everything together for the family as business, kids, grandkids. What does control do you think means to Harlan? How was it seeing a character who's usually brave, always had all the answers, always one ahead of everyone?
Right.
In their moment of like weakness. My heart rate was crazy. And come to find out, all of this come from a personal place for you. So when I tell you watching the show is different from reading the book, for each one of you, if you go to a deli, what's the first thing you grab? How are you feeling now that you've had some time to adjust to life outside of prison? What conversation do you hope this movie sparks among the audience? Harold, so second love, you know, everyone say wrong guy, good guy, wrong time. And Harold, your character appears in Pierre's life at a critical moment. What do you think makes a great second chance romance story work? Third season of Emily in Paris came out this weekend, and fans are going nuts over the story of a Chicago girl exploring life in a foreign city. The Mega Millions lottery jackpot has grown to nearly $800 million, but is the jackpot really worth it?
What happens when everything falls apart? The rug can be pulled out from under you in a second. Don't you want to ask me if I did it?
That was a clip from the new season of Ginny and Georgia. The Netflix smash is what's streaming this weekend, packed with twists, betrayals, and a whole lot of chaos. Season 3 is finally here, and the mother-daughter drama is more intense than ever. The hit series follows a complicated mother-daughter duo dealing with love, lies, and a whole lot of secrets. For early today, Fredlyn Pierre sat down with a cast to talk breakdowns, growth, and what fans can expect this season.
We've been calling this Georgia's breakdown season. Ginny had to go through it last season, and now it was Georgia's turn. Georgia has to face these consequences.
Ginny this season, she had some normalcy, but she also went through some difficult moments where she had to make tough choices.
Right.
Do you feel like she's changing as a person, or she's becoming a mini Georgia?
Oh, for sure. She's totally becoming a mini Georgia, and I love that. I'm so excited. You see just how much Ginny realizes she loves her family. You know, her whole world has also come crashing down, and we see the lengths she goes to in order to protect all of those things, and it's a very, very Georgia way that she goes about doing it.
Who's going to be the hero?
Well, this is so much what I love about this show is all the gray area. There's nothing is black and white. We see so many sides to each character. There's no one bad guy, and I think everybody has a little bit of a bad guy in them and a little bit of a hero in them.
Also, I feel like a lot of what happens to Ginny and Georgia happens because of just simply the decisions they make. So maybe the bad guy at the end of the day is just their carelessness, their recklessness, their impulsivity.
Right.
Our thanks to Fredlyn Pierre for that report. Love, mess, and dope fashion. Survival of the Thickest is back and thriving. Netflix dropped season 2 this weekend, and Michelle Buteau's character Mavis is leveling up in love and career, tackling the highs and lows of dating, friendship, and the fashion world on her own terms. Early today's Fredlyn Pierre sat down with Michelle and co-star Peppermint.
Can you talk about how you approach playing someone who's unapologetically herself.
And I just like kept finding places and spaces and chapters in my life where I'm just like, I'm going to be me here. I'm going to be me here. Until I just showed up for myself in the most truest way. I could only play that character because of my lived experience.
It felt really great to be able to live authentically and bring my own experiences to screen, especially since so many people don't get a chance to see a Black trans woman.
And one thing I love about Mavis, it seems like her friends becomes her chosen family, you know, in some ways. How does Mavis' relationship with her friends shape her journey?
So, you know, using that term chosen family is very correct because you're going to talk to your friends the way you can't always talk to your family, if you're lucky. And so they're going to hold you down and lift you up and tell you when you did wrong and tell you when you did good.
I think that the relationship, it was started off as like a fairy godmother, sort of like drag mother, like draglet daughter, even though Michelle's character, Mavis, is not in drag. But it has evolved into a real sisterhood.
What do you hope the audience take away?
Man, of course you're going to be entertained, but I hope you are educated through love and laughs. I hope you take what you need.
Our thanks to Fredlyn Pierre-Louis for that report. Judy Blume Classic gets a 2025 makeover on Netflix. Forever, remember that one? It's a love story that has stood the test of time, now reimagined for a new generation. Early today's Fredlyn Pierre-Louis asked the cast what it was like adapting a 50-year-old book for the modern age.
You know, sometimes people can't enter a story until they can kind of see themselves. And I think I'm privileged to be able to perhaps even lead today's audience back to the book.
Keisha and Justin fell hard and fast for each other. What do you think drew them together?
I think what drew them together at that specific party was they were looking for familiar faces. They didn't expect to find each other, but it was a pleasant surprise.
Keisha felt like this grounded energy, and I think that's what attracted, you know, Justin to Keisha. She felt so stable.
Yeah, and one thing, of course, throughout the show, they keep telling themselves it's forever in their high school. Why do you think that promise mattered so much to them?
I just think when you're in high school, everything feels so grand. Everything feels so big.
When you think it's forever, you're present. You're fully present in something. And so the only real forever love is self-love.
Yeah, it makes me want to read the book again. I guess that's the point. Our thanks to Fredlyn Pierre-Louis for that.
Island USA made history, America crowning Amaya and Brian season 7 champs. The show's first Latino winners, Brian pulled the $100,000 envelope, splitting it with Amaya, and asked her to make their romance exclusive. They plan to keep dating post-Bella. Oleandra and Nick took second, proving fate's still in the matchmaking business. They too are staying together beyond Fiji. In third place, Huda and Chris, the first couple ever to call it quits during a finale. Now mark your calendars for their reunion. The cast reunites August 25th on Peacock with host Ariana Madix and also Andy Cohen. And that's when the tea is really spicy.
Oh, we're gonna get some drama that day.
Now let's talk fashion, Oscar fashion, starting with the best dressed Zoe Saldana, always looking stunning. She floated onto the carpet in custom Saint Laurent and Cartier. Like if old Hollywood glam had a modern reboot, she was the lead. Cynthia Erivo defied gravity and the fashion game in this custom green Louis Vuitton, a perfect match for Wicked. And Halle Berry, wow, she wore a silver Sariana with Palmetto jewels. She does not know how to miss. She always looks good. The hair looks good. She's glowing. And Demi Moore, like we just said, may not have won an Oscar, but she shined on the red carpet in a custom Giorgio Armani gown. And the men, there are a lot of them. Some of them had game. Look at Andrew Garfield and a full brown Gucci moment. Looking good there. Proving once again that cool is just in his DNA. Yeah, he always looks good. And then there's Coleman Domingo in a custom Valentino red and black suit. If there's an award for Best Dressed Daredevil, give it to him. Bottom line, Hollywood showed up, it showed out, and somewhere a stylist just got a raise. But not everyone can make the best list, of course, because fashion is all about risks, and sometimes those risks don't really pay off. First up, Doja Cat, the queen of over the top, gave us a strapless animal print gown. I feel like that's just her. And then there's Ethan Slater. He put on a basic tux, black tux. He's on Wicked. This was his moment to serve the theatrics, but he did not.
Yeah, I guess it's because, you know what, his big accessory is going to be Ariana Grande, right? Yeah. It's all about letting her shine. There was, you know, he was her date. And then Bowen, of course, only the way Bowen dressed. He had a great little, you know, a little sketch at the top where you saw him when they were presenting Best Costume.
He's